So I grew up in independent, completely independent. So to me, anime, when I watched anime as a kid, Akira was my first anime. And if anybody's seen Akira, your first anime at 6-year-old's Akira, that's why my mind's kind of fucked up.
Let's stay on that because Tony, we said put a pin in it. And you brought that point up. And I think you got a little bit more experience with this, especially because of the town that you grew up in, how you grew up and stuff like that. And that happens a lot with black people, especially speaking about this with Michael B. Jordan. He has already talked about it, been in an interview. He confirmed that a lot of his fight scenes in this movie was inspired by Dragon Ball Z that he liked growing up.
Without nerding out too much, you've seen so many fights throughout the Rocky and Creed franchise, and I really wanted to put my spin on it, how to make these fights different. And, from Hajime no Ippo to Maglobox to Naruto to My Hero Academia, all those different, anime that I've watched growing up, there's an inherent spirit to them and how they fight, and their bonds and their relationships and all that good stuff. And yeah, they're in there. They're in a lot of the fights.
Yeah, is there one specific moment you can give us to look out for from a specific anime?
From the Dragon Ball Z universe, there's a punch. Me and Damien's fight where there's a Dragon Ball Z punch that's in there.
So that a lot of people, especially in the black community with us, would say that that's corny. Right. Like, when did anime become cool? What? You know what I mean?
I mean,
nigga, let me shut this shit down right now. Anybody that just looked up average penis size on my fucking laptop can't speak for the rest of the fucking show. How about that?
I do like anime though.
That's what I'm saying. It's just gotten recently now where it's accepted to be cool. See, there was people who liked anime, like I watched Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. But it's like you almost felt like you had to hide that shit. Hell like you couldn't just be out with it. Because people would like try to laugh or make fun of you. It definitely wasn't no nigga. You wasn't hollering at no chick talking about no Dragon Ball Z.
Right. Like, I mean, I would.
And
you just different.
And back then, that's all we was trying to do was get the poom poom. We was trying to get the cut.
I think what it is.
And I couldn't bring up Vegeta and Majin Buu and Cell and all that shit when I'm trying to get the cut. Like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Like, so I had to leave that in dark.
What's your favorite, baby? Super
San Jose. The boom boom. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's that? The boom boom. The boom boom.
Wait. No, I want to. Oh, wait a minute. What were you gonna say? It doesn't matter what the fuck you was gonna say because you looked up shit on my laptop.
I was waiting until they were done.
God damn it! Go ahead, Tony.
I have a different approach to it because what you were saying before, that you said you almost feel like you had to hide that shit, right?
Right.
Now, initially, I might have felt that way, but here's my thing. Like me growing up in a city where I was the only black kid within 200 miles, you know what I mean? Like I grew up just me. I was so used to like people come up to me, hey, be a blood, be a Crip, be a this, be a that. I hate gangs. I'm like, no, I'm Tony. I don't need none of that shit. Fuck you. So I grew up in independent, completely independent. So to me, anime, when I watched anime as a kid, Akira was my first anime. And if anybody's seen Akira, your first anime at 6-year-old's Akira, that's why my mind's kind of fucked up. So like when I seen that, I was like, bro, I'm in love with this shit.
It ain't about no super bikes.
Right? It's like
you watched it.
Right? Oh my God. It's like to me, like what it is special to me. It's like this is mine. And I'm strong to this. So to me, my whole life I grew up being like, you don't watch anime? Yeah, you're kind of fucking weird. My girl, for instance, like, and I use her as an example because I wish she was on that level. She watches it, which is cool. But I see her more in tune with reality TV shows, and that's something I'm never going to understand because to me, I'm like, you don't get none out of that. You're happy and inspired by drama. I'm happy and inspired by a good moral storyline with passion.
But isn't that anime though?
What?
It's drama.
It is in a way, a violent drama.
A whole episode, them niggas just be staring at each other talking,
yeah.
And then they kill each other.
And so I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. As far as my feeling, as far as anime or any form or medium of entertainment. I like good storytelling. I don't care if it's anime. I don't care if it's live action. I don't care if it's computer, CGI.
Yeah.
I like good storytelling. That's just how I am. A good book. I like a good story. That's what I want to see.
He's liking on your fucking account.
And so like
it's just the beauty with anime is that what people don't understand or realize is the beauty with anime, especially when it comes to like production, right? When you're talking about live action movies or any kind of production of normal film, right? That costs millions of dollars sometimes to try to reenact or try to create a story coming from your mind. With anime, you can draw it. and the production cost is so much less. We get to see the imagination of so many different people that's out there. That's why I respect it so much.
I don't want to make it just about anime, but your experience as far as being labeled corny because you liked anime, or not just anime,
not just anime, but just like
whatever you was into. Something
I wasn't hood or street enough. I wasn't
right.
like, come on, nigga, what you talking about, man? Because I didn't talk like that. Now it's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Right. It's like, wow. So
that was your impersonation of a hood. That was your impersonation.
Nah, fuck that shit, nigga. You getting shit twisted, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you, bro?
All right, I got scared. I got scared for like 2 seconds. The first 2 seconds, I was scared. Okay.
I think that's something that's a big issue in our community and our culture right now is these labels that we throwing on people just to say that, you know, someone's not black enough or whatever. That happens all the time. And in this situation, like I said, they was talking about it. Just because you ain't street or you not, you know, don't have that background, don't make you corny. Yeah. And I feel like no matter what you like, that's who you are. I had to suppress that love and passion for film. You know what I mean? Because I didn't ever tell nobody that I was actually like back when it was VHS tapes and DVDs. I'm the dude that's literally watching the special features. I'm that dude.
Fucking up the whole movie.
Like in middle school and high school, that's what I was doing.
It's like finding out the truth, the Tooth Fairy.
Right. So,
why?
But I always liked it because I wanted to know how they made it.
Right.
I wanted to know how they made it.
Bro,
so
you heard grown-ups talking, like they'd be like, hey, we're having a talk here. You go out there. I want to listen to what y'all talking about.
Right. You know what's funny? I actually that's how I equated life. I equated that the movie was for the kids. Yeah. The special features was adult talk.
Yep.
So I'm like, no. I want the special features. That's what I want.
Special features.
I want the special features. I want the featurette. That's what I want to watch. And I can understand and relate to what you're talking about as far as suppressing certain stuff. I feel like, and this is to a certain degree, I had to suppress intelligence. Not raising my hand in class when I knew the answer. I felt like I had to do that. You had to play like you wasn't. Right. You wasn't smart. You wasn't trying to participate in class because that was uncool.
Right.
Like I felt that. I get that aspect, especially with high school. That's why I laugh at people who hold so much weight with high school and who you were. Like, nigga, that ain't who you are. Like, that's who you're growing as a person and you ain't even entered adulthood
corny.
yet.
Holy shit.
What is the definition of corny for you then? To what you just said? Because you just said something. So you basically saying if you're not a street nigga, you corny? That's basically what you just said.
No. We're trying to label the non-street version as there's all versions. It's either you hood, you could be a hardworking man, you could be a 9 to 5.
But what's corny though?
Corny to me is just goofy. You corny, like you always say the goofiest things. You know what I mean? Like, corny? Yeah, you corny. You know what I mean? It's corny. It's goofy. It ain't. You know what I mean? It's goofy, but it ain't like. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's corny.
Is corny
like
spelled with a K?
Like maybe. So this would be the easy way. It's spelled with a C. Come on, brother.
Hey, I almost believed him. I was like, it's spelled with a K?
But nigga, ain't cornflakes spelled with a K? What'd you say? Hold on. We're about to find out a Mandela effect right now.
Cornflakes. What you say?
Oh shit!
This nigga Rob.
Cornflakes.
He's thinking of Kellogg. He's probably thinking of the brand Kellogg.
Kellogg's with a K.
Yes, but cornflakes.
I don't know where you got that at.
Oh damn.
The K's right on top of the C, and I just always saw Kellogg's, and I thought Kellogg, cornflakes, K. Huh?
Hey, you said too many K's.
I know. I thought about that. I was like, "Hey, calm down on that."
K like 3 times.
Calm down
on that. Did I say it 3 times?
Yeah, bring it
like Donald Trump.
You either need to add one or take one back. It need to be 2 or 4. Bro. You can't be putting 3.
Donald Trump, KKK, sexist, racist, anti-gay.
God damn, we just got banned. Look what you did to my boy. Look what you did to my boy. He over here Googling corny on his phone because he's afraid to search it on you.
Corny. Hold up.
He was afraid to search it on the laptop.
Hold on.
They put 3 definitions that we got to look up the definition of those definitions.
I know. Hold on.
Let's have Witten read it.
Okay, so
no, I can't. I was trying.
All right, no, go back
saying
up.
some random ass shit.
No, go back up. Cliched and predictable.
Is that a T? Trite.
Yeah. Trite.
Yeah,
trite.
And then it's banal or
no, banal.
Banal. Thank you. And then or. Mouse.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mouskly.
What?
Maukishly. God damn.
I was sitting here like, ain't
Okay,
no
so
way
I'm
they
gonna say this.
beat me if I say these words.
You know,
So
I like to dive deep on the vocabulary tip. I like to go there.
You do, Rob. You do.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never heard of that Maukishly word.
I'm like,
I think the definition of corny, I think it changes based on its travel. Let's just say this with black folks, how we are. They was using the word corny, or as far as the example they was using is basically anyone that's not street.
You ain't a real nigga.
Like basically somebody that don't have that type of background.
What's good?
Then you
What's
corny.
really good?
That's stupid. If your definition of corny is because you not street or you not hood, you wasn't in that lifestyle or whatever that is, that's dumb.
The Urban Dictionary says it best. Idiots who try to make themselves look good in public but really are embarrassing.